Good morning. I hope you are all well. On August 18th, 1920, 100 years ago today, the last state, Tennessee, voted to pass the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. So today, I am proudly wearing, I don't know if you can see, my voting shirt in honor of my great grandma, who wasn't allowed this privilege. But even with the passing of this amendment, the restrictions and discrimination that would keep non-white men from voting would now carry over to non-white women. And this struggle would go on for decades, and it applied to African American, Asian, and Native American women. I love to vote, and I can't imagine not being able to just because I was a woman or not white. And I am so grateful for everyone who went before me fighting for that right, entering into that struggle, because it wasn't easy. You know what? There are always going to be some sort of struggle or battle we find ourselves facing. In fact, there's so much happening in our lives right now that we can feel anxious about all the time. And that's not counting our personal stuff. I mean, it can feel like a daily battle going on in our hearts, our minds, even in our bodies. The thing is, we can easily feel defeated, drained, become impatient, angry, cynical. We may find ourselves wrestling with worry, noticing the fear starting to creep in. We begin to lose our focus, distracted by all the things going on, wondering when the heck it'll end and what do we do until then? Well, if you ever felt like that, I'm here to tell you, welcome to the club. Welcome to life in this broken, crazy, wonderful world. However, what I have discovered is that when I start to feel overwhelmed like that, I have to do what David did when he was struggling and feeling that fear and worry creep into his life. And so listen to Psalm 121. I will lift my eyes to the mountains. From where shall my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. See, the psalm begins with the very first thing it always should: giving praise to God, turning to God. He focused on God, acknowledging that is where his help will come from. A God who not only created the heavens and the earth, but is always with us. But there's more. David tells us he's not going to allow your foot to slip. He who keeps you will not sleep. Oh, how reassuring is that? We may find ourselves on slippery slopes, or maybe the path that we're walking on seems to be full of potholes and obstacles, but the God who knows us knows our way. And even when we stumble, he's going to hang on to us because he's always watching us. In fact, he never sleeps. But the Lord is also your keeper and your shade on your right hand. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it means he keeps us safe. He protects us like the shade protects us from the heat of the day. But why the right hand? Because it's known as the strong hand, the hand that works. So we can be assured that whatever he's given us to do in this life, he's all over it. He goes on to say, the Lord will protect you from all evil. He'll keep your soul. Oh, I love this line because it tells me that God protects us from all evil, not some, but all. Evil in whatever form it takes doesn't have the final say over our lives. The idea is that fear of death, disease, and hardship loses its sting when our eyes are focused on God, no matter who or what we're rubbing shoulders with each day. God's power is greater than whatever darkness we might face. Finally, the Lord will guard your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forever. Forever. Did you hear that? Forever. Not just today or tomorrow, but always. He watches over us constantly. It's like he just can't look away because he loves us too much. And because of that, we don't have to worry. He's like our Superman. Doesn't that make you feel better? It certainly does for me. See, the truth is, this world will never be free of all conflict. There will always be something to worry us, something to cause us fear and concern. We'll always find ourselves in one struggle after another. That's just how life is. And nothing, not money, possession, success, even the government, will be able to fix our problems, except God. And no matter who we vote for, no matter what we face in this life, no matter how hard we fight, in the end, the only way to make it through, the only way to ever find the joy and the hope in the midst of all our struggles, is to turn our eyes to God, to trust in Him, the God who never sleeps, who's always watching over us, and who's going to protect us with our today and our tomorrows. See, it comes down to a choice. So today, no matter what swirls around us, let's choose to set our eyes on God. My little Emma does this. That's what we have to do. Set our eyes on God. For if He made all of heaven and earth, surely He has an amazing, incredible plan for you and me. Look, I don't know lots of things, I admit that, but I know that my God is a with us God who knows who we are and knows our way in this journey of life and is going to help us navigate through it. So as we continue on that journey, as we continue to fight for what is right and to work at loving others a bit more, keep looking up. Do what my Emma does. Because that's where our hope is found. Now, my friends, stay safe. Wear your mask. Keep washing your hands. Always work at finding a blessing. And never, ever lose that hope. We will get through this. I promise you. No, I love you. I'm praying for you. And I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Peace.